Hey, stalkers. Hey. Still upset, huh? Still crying. Crying that you caught her? Never mind. You shouldn't have stolen in the first place, then should you? Thieves. Criminals. That's the bell. Oh. So, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Well, now you've seen the title, Comic Family Exposed. That's for a reason. This has been a long time coming, you guys. Do you know what's crazy? This is something that this is what we've been done before a lot of us was born, depending on your age. Yeah. And the funny thing about it is, people ask, why was you really born? For 9 times out of 10, you can kind of tell because of first of all, your upbringing, the treatment you received, then the traumas you have to experience. That, for the most part, was perpetrated by said family members. So, for some of you, we all know who governs this realm, don't we? So, I find it funny that it's not really for me to decipher why they move the way they move. What I will say is, I will tell it like it is, especially where these people are concerned. And the fact that they are I would say, the masters of confusion. Is like the more they keep others confused or uncertain, it benefits them in whatever way, shape, or form. So yeah, like I said, depending on your age, just think of it as if they had their way, you would never have breathed your first, you would never have taken your first breath, is what I want to say. And this is the reason why some of you may have found it hard to remember certain aspects of your childhood that was strategically done, deliberately, to not only keep you cloaked, to keep you from finding out the truth. But you was always going to find out the truth, collective. This is why I said this before, and the mad thing is, I've been saying this since 2022. Funny that. But lo and behold, we reached 2026 and now everybody's talking about it. I get that it happens, it's a global thing, is what I'm getting. It's a global thing. This is why certain individuals came into your life at a certain time. That was planned. hmm Of course, you know, for certain individuals that have a certain bloodline. I'm not sure if someone has a family member or family members that may reside in the another country, depending on where you are. You could be in the same country, depends. And they passed, I would say, in the last 3 to 4 years in a car accident. That wasn't an accident. It wasn't an accident. It's a female. It wasn't an accident. Those of you that may have had elders that have passed more recently, I would say the last 2, 3 years. That wasn't sick. That was also deliberate. No, actually, I'll tell you, it was murder. It was murder. You've got families out there murdering the elders for their wealth or assets, or however which way you want to articulate it. So these strategic plans, coveted plans, teamwork is the devil's work. Mm. Because of the spirit they have that resides within them. So a lot of people are crashing out. Mm. Some of you may believe that you can play the insanity card. How? When everything you did was premeditated, so you thought, well planned, well executed, or so you thought. This is why they keep people in confusion to stop them from finding the truth. Excuse me, Page of Cups. Excuse me. Actually, let me put that there. I don't want to knock it off. They're trying to stop you from receiving some happy news. As well as trying to was you doing spell work last night to block collector's throat chakra, huh? I mean the shut up candles ain't working. Clearly. For some of you it's parental figures, for some of you it's your immediate family, i.e. siblings. For some of you, God forbid if it's your fourth sibling. I feel sorry for you. But for some of you, it's half, yes. Yeah, we're off to a good start, guys. Somebody is in some type of some of you could be seeing 344. Some of these individuals are feeling some type of like state of urgency. Like someone's flustered, stressed. You kind of know when you've got someone that's like looking for something. They know what they're looking for, but they don't know what they're looking for. That makes any sense. It's like their mind is preoccupied. Some of you is very fearful, some of you is terrified. Do you know what's coming? So, in the Creator, we put our trust. But some of you put your trust in the wrong individuals or wrong entities, and you're paying the price. Yeah, we're at the forefront temperance energy. So some of you don't like the fact of the position we have for whatever reasons. I really don't care. Somebody stressed about money or having to return something that didn't belong to them. This is like frivolous, reckless spending. Of course you're going to frivolously, recklessly spend money that doesn't belong to you. As well as all the other crimes you was getting yourself into. Some of you, you're feeling strained, huh? You're trying to rest. You're trying to rest the best you can, but you can't. Because these towers are coming back to back to back. You don't even get a chance to fully absorb or even comprehend before you're hit with another one. I'm not surprised. Maybe because all the energy you sent back is now returning to all of you. Including the, I think I put the card the other day with the men in suits. So these are corrupt officials that are probably going to be debarred. So whatever solicitor or lawyer that was helping you commit these crimes, telling you what documents to get, where to forge, what applications to apply for, you're all going down. But I also see that one of you have or are going to be questioned, or you've already done it. So you may be making some type of plea deal. What I can say is there is success for the collective. Notice how it's the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. So someone's trying to hold on to whatever it is that you have. Why start now? You was very reckless in the past. Is it because none of the plans that you had played out in your mind are working? This is why I say this is global, because there's many of us out here, and also the ones that are, you see, you fake ones that are stealing people's titles and copying people's work. The same ones that are on these little, how can I say, social media cults. But yet they all obtain the same type of numbers. Isn't that funny? But yeah, these family members try to lay you to rest. I mean, literally, not metaphorically, literally. And you're still here. So whilst they're stalking, and two of cups is on the bottom. Oh, so it's they've been trying to block you from your own destiny and also stop you from receiving, even accomplishing what's rightly yours. So they've done all this work in the background. All that forgery and false documents, this RICO crime you've been committing. Even, I do you know what I'm seeing as well? You've got some, of course they must be. These so-called judges, you ask for a specific judge to preside over your case. That person is either being removed already or they will be removed. Because this is someone that was obviously connected to the same cult or coven that you lot are a part of. So they got rid of one parent because one parent was maybe gonna do the right thing, and you couldn't have that. Yeah. This is out of sheer greed and jealousy. Although there's females, I'm seeing a lot of males. A lot of very bitter males. Some of you come from a family of these individuals. So for some of you, you were treated horrendously, horrifically as a child. There's been attempts made on your life since you was born. So for those of you that didn't spend much time in a family home, see it as protection. Think about it. Had you spent the full amount of time of your childhood in that family surrounding, I'm not quite sure you would have made it this far, is what I want to say. Whereas some of you probably viewed it as hurtful, the fact of the separation or rejection. Okay, of course, it's going to feel like rejection. I mean, you can't compartmentalize what you're experiencing because you're too young to fully verbalize it, if that makes any sense. For some of you, you're kind of seeing it as you're being treated differently from others. So when you think about it, collective, the fact that you managed to heal through all of that, that's testimony to the creator and the ones they took out, the past of 11s that they took out. They love you dearly though. Some of you have been thinking about them. They're all right. Some of them are actually with you. Some of you may notice that, how can I say? You've been noticing little weird paranormal activity, maybe. Not in a way for you to be scared or not in a way that's going to harm you. For some of you, it's just like reassuring you and reminding you that they're there. They're always there. For some of you, maybe, I don't know, you see, like everybody has a different tone in their voice. Some of you maybe even be hearing, that's if you're a clairaudience, like you're hearing certain things they would say. But because you know they're not here, you're thinking to yourself, nah, am I hearing things? No, you're not hearing things. How can I give you an example? Say, for instance, you're talking to somebody and they ask you a specific question And we're not realizing you're actually speaking to someone that doesn't have your best interest. These passed over loved ones had to intercept that, whether it was clairaudient or they caused some type of mishap. Do you understand? To give you a chance to pose. If that makes any sense. Luckily, you kind of caught on, because for some of you, was about to release some type of information they was going to use against you in their tirade of sabotage, is what I want to say. Yeah, these people wanted you to basically, this is what they were doing as well. They wanted you to give up. They wanted you to kind of, so they wanted you to, they're trying to gain off of your work, basically. But then they wanted you to do all the work and they reap all the rewards and you get nothing. So if they have been doing that, that's in the reverse. They can no longer do this. They can no longer do this. I'm getting Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius. Sagittarius. The World card. So this is something I said. I did say it was global in it, and then the World card comes out. So for these are people that are not of the world, but they're in it. Meaning, although you may share the same surname, you don't think the same, you definitely don't act the same, and you don't process information the same. But you're balanced, so that's all that matters. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Luck is on your side. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of get excited. It's good that you celebrate life, and it's also good that you celebrate yourself. Now, to people that's in the world, they would never understand that. You could kind of call them, how can I say? Glamorized NPCs is what I want to say. Glamorized NPCs. Demonically attuned NPCs. But they have like a one track thinking or perspective, whereas you don't. And it's like they've been trying to bully you to get with their program. Whatever. It's like they wanted you to feel stuck, or they wanted to keep you stuck. They kind of want to keep you under their feet. That's a bit cheeky. When yet though they've been living off support that was left for you or meant for you. And they did a lot of dirty, underhanded things to acquire whatever it was they acquired. On the top of this, I'll have to be honest, collective, it was trauma. I'm seeing an uncle and a step parent who may have stole your childhood, is what I want to say. Read between the lines. I know the only thing you can't say certain things, otherwise these weirdos or like mess with your live reading, innit? And to the siblings that have been let's just say screenshotting, screen recording, making fake accounts, you do know everything you're doing is going to be led back to you. And let me make it very clear. You are being watched. So if you think that, oh, we've hacked the collector's phone so we know everything they're saying and doing, I got news for you. Yours is too. And your microphones are activated. So are your cameras. So, why am I hearing that? And your search history? So you got a sibling that's been trying to set you up, collective, is what I'm getting. Yeah, that's probably the little one that was first on this list. But I find it funny because if you're so big, bad, and bold, why are you hiding? Why do you have to stalk the collective incognito? Do you think you're not being seen? Do you think we don't know? For some of you, collective, it's the same. It's the same. It's either a full sibling or a half sibling that have always hated you. Trigger warning, for some of you, it could be a colorist issue within them. So maybe you're different shades from them. Maybe some of them are not full pedigree, so they believe that that deems them better than you. Isn't that weird? So they wanted you to feel less than and inadequate. This is siblings that have always been in competition with you. Even worse so because the parental figures reinforce this shit. But you're paying a price for it though. And your bloodline in total. Like, say for instance, if they have kids, their kids, and then their kids' kids, yeah. We're not to blame for the actions you chose to perpetrate. So whichever one of you is out there overly indulgent is what I want to say. You're drinking yourself into oblivion. So if you're already sick, you're just perpetuating it by consuming whatever it is you're consuming. I kind of sense that these are the kind of people that they deliberately make themselves sick, end up probably in hospital, and then have a pity party. Newsflash. I got news for you. Self-inflicted. So if you're even attempting to get someone to reach out to the collective whilst you're basically on your deathbed, because that is exactly what it's going to come to. Or it already has. Do you know what I mean? But again, innit? That's the choices that you made. So you can't really blame anybody but yourself. It's like you deliberately do things to yourself to garner sympathy and pity, and all you're doing to whoever's pitying these people, I advise not. All they're doing is siphoning energy from you. It's like you're trying to find anybody that you can attach yourself to or that will assist you so that then you can kind of like pull them into your karma, basically. Thinking that's going to alleviate, it's not. It's just going to make it worse. Because again, you're being deceptive. Even though the truth is out, you still can't be truthful. Some of you have cousins that have been impersonating you. The wheel has turned. Judgment has been called. Yeah. For some of you have love. Yeah, look at that. So somebody wants to fight you. You're not that brave. I think you got more sense than that. Or because they know that they couldn't physically fight you. This is why they've been dibbling dabbling in spar work. But you were so hell bent, you didn't do no research. It doesn't work on someone that's protected, first of all, and it doesn't work on someone that's already awoke. Or maybe the spar work he was doing was trying to send the collective, put them back in some type of comatose state. But we're in a time of awakening. So some of you are out there masquerading as the collective, pretending they know I've had a spiritual awakening. Liar. You just watch what the collective does and then you reenact that in the community is what I'm getting. Because we all know that there's certain things, about a store, we know that you have to abide by a certain lifestyle. So it doesn't fit the book. Again, you're just hoping that people won't go and fact check or ask the right questions is what I'm getting. So they came for your Ace of Cups. So you're basically sat spying, watching to see when this good news is going to land because you couldn't stop it. That's why you're mad. For some of you, it could be a new counterpart. Someone that was handpicked, from what I'm getting, by the ancestors. Given the green light by the divine. I just heard a chant encounter. So this could be why the attacks ramped up, if that makes any sense. It's like they wanted you unsettled, they wanted you unnerved, they wanted you anxious all the time. Just like you couldn't think calmly. Now, why would they do that? Is it because that's a tactic that they've continually used in the past? That sounds like reactive abuse. Is that a charge? I want to know if that's a charge. If it is, somebody needs to file lawsuits. You should be go. Yeah, you was. You was out there filing false police reports. And then because you're tracking a collector's phone, you would file a false police report, lying to the officials, hoping to get the collective arrested. And if that was to be the case, there's officers that were paid or did attempt to stitch up the collective. So collective, that's been your experience. Just know that this is your reading. It's all because they want what is destined for you. When they should be focused on their own destiny. It's because I'll tell you what it is. These are people here that chose not to break their own generational curses. These are people that don't want to pay the price for their karmic debts that they accrued themselves. That's got nothing to do with us. And we don't accept it, we don't acknowledge it. That's you. But the lengths you took and the depths you went to will be televised. Gemini. Interesting. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius again with the Wheel of Fortune. Again, that's why I say it's the majority of your immediate family. And we all know when you do things like this and you steal shit from people, it's your firstborn child. So they actually turned, if you have children, your first child, your firstborn against you. They bribed this person to keep quiet or to bear false witness. Did you pay them around like 40 grand to stay hush hush? And I'm not sure how this works, but if you orchestrated whoever this individual was dating, now tell me something, collective. If you're not committing crimes yet, if you haven't committed a crime, why would you not put that money in your own account? Think about it. Why would you not put that money in your own account? Is it because you know how you obtained said money and you're worried about the repercussions? So let me tell you, whoever this adult child was, whoever they was in some type of partnership with, that person was a handler. Unbeknownst to that child was brainwashed. They had some type of illusion spell over them. So they was cloaked, but their eyes was cloaked. Their mind was cloaked. They was led like lambs to the slaughter. Fuck, you know. So whoever this child was with, this adult child was with, the person they was in some type of partnership with, I'm getting set up. Say for instance, if it was me in that position, yeah, and my partner says, oh, number one, I would have done that shit anyway. Number two, I would have put that shit in my own bank account. Number three, if my so-called partner then said to me, oh, you can use my account if you want to, that alone would have been a huge red flag. But whilst you're under these manipulation spells, you're not going to see it that way. And because you know you've done something fucked up, you thinking rationally is out the window. You have no discernment. Your discernment is, how can I say, underground. Your discernment is hijacked. And then the minute you've done said act, lo and behold, poof, they disappear with every penny. Now, some of you might say that's karma. I would. But then at the same time, that's still a trail. That's going to come up. Regardless, I don't think you know this person. I don't think you care to anyway. So now this child may be either, if it's a boy, they're trying to get someone pregnant. If it's a girl, they are pregnant. So they're going to try and use that as a way to, like a get out of jail free card. I got news for you. They don't care. They don't care. You'll still go to jail. That's if you manage to get full term. I can't sugarcoat. I have to just say it like it is. Somebody's going to be made an example out of, or you're all going to be made an example out of, collective. Some of you, these people are trying to, how can I say, they're trying to get, and think about it, if they're trying to get old lovers to reattach to you, doesn't that say that it was never genuine in the first place? These was paid actors. For some of you, it was a flat out hitman. I just read assassin. Average what you want to articulate as that's not hitman. So if they're in there now trying to like screenshot, screen record, then to like do some AI to make it look as though uh I'm reiterating something different, do your worst. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, we're still living life. Yeah, you know what the goal was to exactly. You make decisions, you stand on it. Queen of Swords in the upright. Very perceptive. There's that confirmation. It's when you have it landed on the Wheel of Fortune. So that tells me don't mix our words. Once we make a decision on something, we don't go back and forth. Do you understand? It's not a thing where you can compromise with any decision that the collective made, especially if you're in the Queen of Swords energy. We don't care. So if you're thinking of trying to send somebody in to try and I don't know, cause some type of upset to gain some type of reaction, you failed. Or if you're trying to send someone in to try and gain some type of information that you could use as leverage, I've really put out on the table. Yeah. You try to deem the collective as codependent, but we're very efficient. You try to place your values onto the collective. But now the world can see that that was nothing but a big fat lie. Because although you stole everything you did from us, even opportunities for some of you, they stole partnerships, they stole unions, friendships, everything possible to make you feel like shit or to make you feel like you wasn't worthy when they was the unworthy ones. So because you've done all this, it had the adverse effect is what I want to say. Shame on you. Collective, you ever remember growing up being left with certain family members that was just for some reason very nasty towards you, very cold, very detached, very cutthroat, very mean spirited towards you? But then if you had siblings, they'd be treated differently. We know. They never wanted you to complete anything in life is what I'm getting. But some of you, this went as far as through school. So they wanted to keep you overwhelmed in the past is what I'm getting, because it's obviously past, present, future. So for them, by keeping you to keep you in that energy, that was the easiest way for them to hijack your wishes and your desires, basically. Not anymore. So again, I'm saying to you, collective, Nine of Cups, yeah, they're just pulling off the same tactics that they've always done. And now that it's not working, yeah, they ramped it up. But they never planned for this, if that makes any sense. So they wasn't expecting it to go this way. So that tells me that this is what they do. It's always been like this for them. Usually they've always gotten their way or always received the outcome they planned on. Not this time. Not this time. And you got the audacity to call the collective crazy. I think the prime example of crazy and psychotic is the action that you people have been perpetrating. Just saying. And the plot thickens. So yeah, you're receiving everything you ever wish for. For some of you collective, you are going to be heavily compensated, is what I want to say. For some, there may even be laws changed because of what these people did. They hit on a lot of things, I have to say it. Corporations, churches, the legal system, including hospitals, doctors, surgeries. Now imagine these people take an oath that they never abided by. So some of you could be having some corrupt doctor. I don't even know how they even got that position if this is what they're doing. That is also stalking you, trying to, what's the word? Psychoanalyze you. That's funny. So now these people are, yeah, they're burdened. They're overwhelmed with the choices that they made. But for the most part, when he was getting away with it, it was fine as dandy. I'm going to say this. Never judge a book by its cover. You underestimate the wrong one. You just assumed that you had power in numbers. Wrong. And the collective, you're living proof of that. You have more power in your left foot, big toe, than all these people did put together. This is why they would send these warlocks into you to love bomb you, to steal your energy, and then go out into the community and slander your name. So, to the ones that was believing these lies, yeah, think about it. How many times have you heard these people tell the same story consistently? For some of you, their entire lives. There was always the victim. When you think about the things they said, notice how it was always the same. Classic warlock narcissistic tactics. What they're telling is like they're telling you without telling you. Because what that means is there's like a reverse psychology. Everything that they've accused others of, that's what they've been doing. Classic deflection tactics. So this explains why certain siblings wanted to be intimate with your partner's collective. That was their way of obtaining your energy. For some of you, collective with young friends. Think about it. So whilst you're feeling hurt and pain when you found out this information, that was done deliberately. Because now you're realizing you getting upset and angry would lower your frequency. They was absorbing, and that was just, like I said, that was the quickest way for them to siphon all your good energy. Because you're the temperance energy, not them. They was just placed around you to keep you down. Whether that be physically, mentally, or spiritually, or all of them. I also go as far as say these are the same ones on my shit now on these fake accounts. You know these fake accounts with no picture? You're so funny. This has happened before. But you think that because you're on a fake account that you can't be found? I got news for you. So expect a knock at the door. I will not entertain fake accounts. Definitely will entertain fake accounts. You see the real people where you can be looked up and verified? That's cool. I've had to expose you people already. You came in there asking dumb questions, yeah? And you came out as the devil. With the Nine of Swords. Well, I think it was about 3 different cards. I think it was. It was a devil card, the Nine of Swords, and it was something else in the reverse. Possibly a Queen of Wands in the reverse. So that tells me, yeah. So these karmic individuals that were doing spell work. I will. Just to put you in your place. Because you people don't learn. You just believe that because you're behind a fake account, it means you'll never be traced. When actual fact, it is a crime to harass and stalk somebody. Did you know that? Regardless if you've deleted the old accounts and made new ones, you cannot delete that digital footprint. No, my dear. Yeah, you can't delete that digital footprint. It's right here. Spirit. Let me find this person's name. I know it's a fake name too. Come on now. Oh, you took yourself away. Susan Irvin. Spirit. I already know because it's evident because you've been doing it for so long. It's just like, duh. Spirit. It's the account that says Susan Irvin. Is that a fake account, yes or no? Is the account that says Susan Irvin a fake account, yes or no? Fake account. What more do you want to know? Why do you bother waste your time? Whatever news is coming to whoever the case may be is coming in fast. So regardless if you may have, you couldn't stop it. The worst you could do was delay it. I'm also getting at people trying to redirect your blessings to them. You people are bright, you know. You people are too bright. 10 and 3. So you're doing this to try and tennis towards someone else. So this is like your last ditch attempt. I think every attempt was like your last ditch attempt, collective. Do you know what I mean? So what I'm getting is whatever you're trying to do failed. This is the end. So that tells me the 3 of Wands is completion. So if it was you were trying to make the collective look what's the word? Crazy. That didn't work. That didn't work. Spirit, I want to know about these what aspects of the collective life was they targeting? Please and thank you. Can you let me know what aspects of the collective's life was these people targeting? Just what happens when you got so much things in like such a short, small space. What aspects of the collective lives was these family members, these karmic family? I don't know why that turned out, but yeah. I'll see if it comes out, if it comes out. So yes, there was attacking different aspects of the collective's life. It's like there's a pattern to these people about of like oh, I get it. So whatever's going good, that's what they attack first. So they keep up to date by, like how if you share information or this particular family member will call you up out the blue to ask you what you're up to, how's life going, how's life treating you, and you not realizing they're only asking to see what next they can sabotage. And then, funny enough, I've experienced this because that's how I can say this. Then after that, all of a sudden, that part of your life, shit starts going wrong. They did it to me with the people with the theater company I was with. The minute I was in plays, not saying I was going there to branch out in that field. No, I went there to heal. Do you understand? It's called improv theater work. And I was in some plays and I wanted my family to come and see, like, so I said I'd give them a ticket. Do you mean I told them the organization, by the next week, these people are acting different towards me? Knowing my circumstances, mind. But of course, when it's your so-called fake-ass family members, of course, people with no sense are going to believe them. And that was their strategy. And I remember GUS. You was the first one I told. And the auntie that's younger than me. ALISHA.
Yes, if you got an audiobook and there'll be 20 characters.
Yeah, what part of the collective?
Right, you do 20 different accents, it's fine. But when you're actually having to do 20...
Life was there attacking. Oh shit, I was pulling the wrong cards. These ones are yes or no cards. Shit. Sorry, Colette. Sorry. These were yes or no ones. Let me just shuffle that back because I will need to use these again. So yeah. What aspects of the collective life was the attacking spirit? Please and thank you. Yeah, that's the information cards. I don't need those in there. What aspects of the collective life was these people attacking spirit? Please and thank you. What aspects of the collective life was they attacking? I know you're trying to attack our reputation, but yet you don't have them yourself. Yeah. Let me have one more, please, Spirit. Don't need that one. Those are just the cards to explain about the deck. Your 12th house. Yeah, so you're trying to mess with the collective's emotions. You're attacking our 12th house. That could be like your mind, trying to mess with our dream states, our emotions. Yeah. This is someone that could have been a Cancer, Leo, or Virgo. And it's come out twice. Libra, Scorpion, Sagittarius. And the 4th house. Yes, you're attacking the collective's home and their family. So you're attacking their children and their home. Disgusting. And guess what? You're going to get that shit all back. I promise you. Confirmation. Libra, Scorpio, and Sagittarius. So you attacked certain aspects to make it seem as though we couldn't be trusted, or we're only helping people because we've got some nefarious intentions or intent. But yet, though, anybody we've assisted, funny enough, we've always informed them correctly. Not only that, we've never had an agenda, funny enough, and we never sought no reward. Anything we've done has assisted the individual that was asking for the assistance in the first place. Who is this woman that is just, I don't think it even is a woman. Sarah Irving with no picture. Is this a fake individual, Spirit? Who is this person with this no picture account? I just asked if it was a fake account. Look at this. I just asked if it was a fake account. So that means it's not your name because you've got no picture. Spirit, let me know if this individual is part of this this cult. Please and thank you. Let me know if this individual is part of this cult, Spirit, please and thank you. Excuse me. This fake account with the name Sarah Irving. Tell me something about this person. Ooh. So, do you know what I'm getting? Knight of Wands in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse with the Justice card. With the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. So this is probably someone that knows, or you think you know me, from the past. But if that's the case, I don't know anybody by that name. Do you understand? And the fact that you got no picture says a lot. So this is someone, you're someone that wants to come in and fake support. So you're probably involved with this plot or this setup. That's what I'm getting. Why else would you be here? Why else would you be here with a fake name and no picture? So I can categorically tell you, I don't know anybody with that name. What else can you tell me about this individual? What I can say is, you want to pretend like, oh, I want to help you balance get your justice. Why would I believe you when you can't even be sincere? Hold on. Ooh. So you're not even a female, you're a man. Oh, I get it. You've come to test me. Okay. So you're a man who's probably trying to come to show, or who's coming to show fake love. hoping that I would let my guard down and trust you. Not gonna happen. King of Cups. King of Cups. Woo! So you're a man that's under some type of judgment. Hmm? You're receiving some type of judgment. What have you done? What part did you play? I mean, the fact that you come in here stupidly with a fake name and no picture, trying to pretend as though you support the collective. Why are you lying? Because anybody from my past, I know their names. Make it make sense. It'd have been, do you know what? It'd have been more sense for you to use a man's name. But clearly, you've not done your maths. Do you know what I mean? So we know you're fake. You're under judgment. Whatever part you played in this, it is what it is. Yeah, you've been involved in this, in doing some type of, when the moon came out, in doing some type of, whether it be magical rituals over the moon cycles. Or you possibly could be one of these family members. So you're trying to come in all like, how can I say, all charismatic, like, you know, when people come in and be like, oh, I just want to help you. Da, 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 da. Do you know that's the oldest trick in the book? So you're clearly you are somebody from my past, but you're using a fake name. So if that's the case, that tells me that you're someone that's done me something. This is why you're on a fake account. Do you understand? So you're someone that betrayed me. That's a fact. You betrayed me because Swords is area. So you're one of these people that have been slandering my name. What for? Clearly because you're on a fake account. So that says a lot, doesn't it? Ten of Swords is backstabbing. So whatever lies you've told, you're now under judgment for it. So what was you thinking? Hoping that you could creep back in on a fake account and get clout by acting as though we're cool. We will never be cool. Let me make that very clear. Never be cool. And with that being said, exactly, look at that. Do you know what? Actually, let me just screenshot this bit, yeah, just to prove a point. You got 0 levels, so that tells me that's another sign that you're fraudulent. Yeah. There you go. There you go. So that tells me it's a man. So it's a man from my past that has betrayed me, probably lied, slandered my name. The list isn't that big, so it's kind of obvious. You're probably one of these people that was involved with stealing. Am I right? Well, anyway, collector, let's get on with this. Now we've cleared that up. One thing I will say, don't play with me. So this is someone that I may have been cool with in the past until the family got involved and you betrayed me. Yeah. 3 of Cups, Justice, Knight of Wands in the reverse, King of Cups, 6 of Cups, Judgment. So that tells me Cups is meant to be like love. That means that you came into this, use and abuse me, take from me, not reciprocate it, But then to make yourself look like the victim, you've gone and lied. Or my family bribed you and paid you to lie. So you may have even been paid to date me and then abuse me. So, good for you. But I called you out. So yeah, collective. It kind of goes part and parcel with these cards as well. When you think about it. Someone came in pretending to be one way or pretending to be for you. So basically, you've come in to try and see if you can worm your way back in, because whatever contract you took, you didn't fulfill it. So, if you don't fulfill the contract, you're next up on the chopping block. Am I right? Okay. I know. And collective, a lot of these people pretend as though, that they are of God. They're not. Well, actually, scratch that. They are. What they do, again, this is what they do. Because you know something? I didn't think of it this way back in the day. But now I've grown and I've had these experiences and I've had that awakening. I understand now. Because I didn't ask these questions back then. But when I do now, watch how quick they deflect and change the subject. When people act as though, they're on the same page as you. Yeah, I do Sabbath on Saturday. Yeah, I pray this, that, and the third. Ask them, collective, which God? The God of this realm or the creator? They don't like that. They don't like that. So I've just exposed some man who's probably been stalking me too. That came in specifically to abuse, siphon from me, and then reject me. Maybe you're paid to do that, but I'm trying to say is, you've obviously been watching me over the years. So now I'm on top form, or I blossomed, so to speak. You're regretting those choices. I don't care. One thing I will say, stay the fuck away from me. The fact that you got to come on a fake account proves my point. I want nothing to do with you. As far as I'm concerned, you're dead to me. Point blank period. Yeah, this could have been people collected that was can people do this as well, yeah? Yeah. What card came out? King Cups of the Rebirth. So this is someone that pretends to love. They don't love. They love themselves. This is someone that's very egotistical, very ego-driven, very materialistic. They're all about image. So this is someone that I can guarantee you, worked hard to build up this false image. That when you have discernment, you can see straight through it instantly. They don't like that. So they will gaslight you into believing you're overreacting. Or you're reading, what's it? Oh, you're reading too much into it. Oh, you're too much. Red flags, red flags, red flags. You don't care. It is what it is. So yeah, there's a King of Cups involved in this shit. Someone that may pray to society or the community that they're a woman. So this is, do you know what? This is very skilled actors. Your mask has dropped. Your mask has dropped. And the more you come out like this, I'm just gonna out you. I'm just gonna out you. It's so obvious. Why did he do this? Why do you think that if you use a female's name, I'm not gonna clock it? But it came out in the cards. This is someone that I've known from my past that want to try and use anything they can to act as though there's still some type of connection. There is none. Oh, did you think, I let a bit of time go past? No. Maybe the old version might have done that, but this new version, hell no. I've been through hell and high water to get here. Do you understand? And the fact that you're coming on a fake account tells me everything I need to know. So your best bet is stay the fuck away from me. You've been warned. You've been warned. Anyway, let's get back on with this. Let's talk through this King of Swords, King of Cups in the reverse. So you're hoping that this new version of me will still have the old way of thinking. Oh, give people the benefit. No, boo-boo. I'll give you the benefit of your actions. You understand? This benefit of that was how can I say, that was so 2000. Do you understand? The people bank on that. Especially when they keep coming back. Yeah. With different promises, fake apologies, but yet though do worse acts towards you. Oh hell no. You can sit with your karma, boo-boo. Can I see you under judgment? And this is why you think if you come in kissing ass, do you understand? I'm gonna absolve you of your karma that you did? Oh hell no. Hell no. Not tonight, Josephine. So yeah, 6 of Wands. Oh, so now you want to come in and share with the collective success and achievement. So this is probably someone that downplayed you, probably put you down, said things like, oh, you're never going to amount to nothing. But yet, what have you amounted to? Selling your soul to gain what? Material items. Material items you cannot take with you when God calls you, when God said it's your time. Or the devil. Because you got to remember, any deal you take with the devil that you can't fulfill, he's coming to tap that ass. So no, yeah. This is what the problem is. You got a lot of men out here, or warlocks, should I say, deliberately targeting empresses or female in empress energy, faking the funk just to siphon from you, giving you all these fake promises, but never valid, for never. How can I say? It's like they're selling you a dream, but you don't see one action that correlates with what they're trying to tell you. And whenever you call them up on it, they got an excuse after excuse after excuse after excuse. Am I right, collective? If you agree, put a 1 in the chat. If you agree, put a 1 in the chat. Please and thank you. The audacity. So you come in there thinking that you could test me. Are you stupid? You should have did your homework first. I don't fake the funk. And I'm not funny like you people. So these are people collective that have made a life. They made a life out of doing this. These are people that are just pure devils. So what they do is when they steal the energy of an empress, yeah, such as myself, yeah, they can mask this and come across as like some type of angel, like, oh, I'm just this type of love and just that. No. Do you understand? And then behind closed doors when no one's looking, that mask slips. Do you understand? The only thing that's missing is the 2 horns and the goddamn tail. Let me tell you. Yeah, this is, oh. So you want to act today, you celebrate me now because you know I got some money coming to me. And because you know these people can't steal it because they've been caught out. So all those false narratives, I can guarantee you got siblings collective that actually have some type of mental sickness that they may take medication for. And what they would do is they would doctor those documents and attach your name to it and present that in court. You're an idiot. But you want the collective to separate, to shelter you or to cover you for the karma you've committed. Hell no. You made your bed, you can lie in it. Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy. And you want to come and act like you want to share love and show love and sharing their celebration. Yes, told you, collective. They want to come in to attach themselves to you, yeah, for what they can get. For some of you, maybe even sabotage you, finish the job. We ain't interested. The fact that we're not interested in nobody but our growth, do you understand? And our further evolution. We're on a different timeline to these people. If these are people I'm getting, collective, that they settled for what they settled for, and that's fine. We chose not to. So regardless of how it looks, that's not our problem, and that's not a burden to carry. And we sure as hell are not going to carry other people's burdens. That's a FUCK no. It's when my arms is itching. Yes. Ka-ching. Yeah. Or they're trying to come into, they want to try and reconnect with you now because they know what the creator has in replacement for you. It's literally like the same things again and again, playing out, playing out, playing out. I guarantee this will come out in another deck too. They thought they had this so well planned, but they never expected for this span in the works. Yeah, look at that. Chariot in the reverse. They would have, this is what this tells me. They thought by now they would have been able to get you to give up, yeah, on yourself and give up on your own destiny. Make it make sense. Why? Because they've done it so many times before in the past. You know, like how you would like set a plan, yeah? This was something that they didn't expect, if that makes any sense. So this tells me that these are very ego-driven, arrogant individuals. Because you should always think of the worst outcome. Do you understand? Or what could possibly go wrong. So you was too adamant nothing could go wrong. And you probably promised these little flying monkeys as well that you was paying off the same thing. And they're seeing otherwise. Oh well. Good for them. These are people that try to take your strength. Listen, you can't take our strength when God forced us in the fire. Confirmation again, the devil. So what I'm getting is these are people that are must be mentally bound to the devil because their actions. That's his confirmation. This has come out twice now. Yeah, look, lovers. Queen of Pentacles, meaning you make good business choices, or it's like you're stepping into your, or you're stepping more into the energy of like entrepreneurship is what I want to say. And these people don't like that because imagine if people actually view you like that, it's gonna undo all the lies and false narrative that they've been spreading about you behind your back this whole time. So some of you may have a lawsuit for like defamation of character, slander, sabotage. What else? Impersonation, false representation, forgery, fraud, theft, embezzlement. What's it called when you falsify documents? That too. Some of you even impersonation. It's like they've been doing some type of magic to It's literally like a destiny. They want to like switch out or swap out their bad karma for your good dharma. Nah. This is why you ride in solitude, collective. So they're in their mind because they couldn't delay you or delay your progress or delay your growth. So it's like literally like they didn't want you to ascend, transform. So whilst you continue to be on the up and up, is more of these people are declining, or it's become an apparent who the real problem has always been. And it's these incestuous child molesting family members. You can call it innocent stealers because that's what they do. Uncles, step parents, cousins, including siblings. I'm gonna have to add siblings into that. So they can no longer delay you. So that tells me whatever they had planned is over. It's over. And the most important thing is that you unconditionally love yourself. That's the maddest thing about it. They never wanted you to love yourself because that is like unconditional love of yourself is so powerful. It outweighs all their evil projections put together. It's literally like it kind of puts like a force field around you that makes any sense. So clearly that's your target collect. These are people that don't love themselves. They love things, they love money, they love material items. The only thing they love doing is using others for what they have. And I can guarantee they probably try to say that about you with no evidence. But go back to all their previous relationships. That's the ones that are still breathing. Because they either sent them mad, got them locked up, or took them out. I stand on that. So this tells me, you know your worth. You're very capable, very practical, you're very resourceful. It's literally like you always find a solution, if that makes any sense. And these people can't wrap their minds around how. Because they never come up against this type of force. Because they thought they was the ultimate force. And this is why they probably deliberately orchestrated you getting into loveless relationships with fake ass actors, only for them to betray you in the worst way. And notice how the betrayals was always the same. So I get in the sense you have to learn a lot of lessons too. Yeah, I told you, moon in the reverse. That shit ain't working. So whatever they did under these moon cycles, where they be trying to hide shit, do things towards you in a nefarious way, yeah, it's been exposed. It's all out. Cat's out the bag, so to speak. Pisces energy as well. Yeah. You persevered. Look at that. You're in your new start because they thought you was a fool. Listen. That's the main issue, collective. You shouldn't be here. All they're concerned, you should have been dead a long time ago. Aquarius. The Fool card is Aquarius energy. As far as they're concerned, you shouldn't be here. They wanted you like homeless, maimed, desolate, heavily addicted for some of you. And that's actually them. That's also going to be exposed. The same time they was putting the finger, some of them people was perpetuating any kind of addiction issues you may have had to overcome. The reason why it was so hard, because your own family was perpetuating it with spa work. That's evil. No way, you're going to get it all back. Because some of these family members, it is what it is, are wrong-uns. Let me just say that. They are wrong-uns. And you're about to be outed. You've got a little thing for kids, or you like them at a certain age. You're attracted to children's innocence. That makes you demonic. Look at that, select collective. The truth is here. Whether you choose to own it or not, it is what it is. It's like once a lot of us woke up to who we was and exactly what our gifts was, it's a wrap for these people. We want more for this collective. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. We illuminate shit. Whereas these people confuse people to keep shit hidden. That's the difference. But they thought because they know they couldn't survive without income or other people's money, they painted us with the same brush. We ain't like that. One thing my nan taught me before they assassinated her, she taught me to be very resourceful. That's one thing about my grandmother. Not my mother, my grandmother. She taught me to be very resourceful. The things that she instilled in me, even though it was quite rough as well, but that's just, she's Jamaican in it, so, you know, I don't take it to heart. I just take it as she wasn't able to heal from certain things that she had to endure. If that makes any sense, and I get it. So there's no animosity there. But her youngest daughter, you had no right doing what you did. You're going to pay for that. You are paying for that. And the fact that you took away my right to say goodbye to my grandmother, woo! And I know you're probably in a spine on me too. The fact that, and it's really funny, Claire, because you know what happens, yeah? You'll see the same patterns you watched your own elders go through. It seeps down into your generation. And I've watched it. So the same things my auntie did to my mother, my own half sister did the same thing to me. Do you understand? That's the pattern of the bloodline curse or generational curses. Do you understand? And those people that actually know me know exactly what sibling I'm talking about. Exactly. These are people that try to get you to, again, that's what I'm saying. They try to get you to abandon your own shit. And because you wouldn't abandon it, they chose to all rally up together and just tell habitual lies. And the funny thing about it is, so many people in the community know these people have done these things and have formed for these things. So when they're trying to paint you with that same brush, they have to get people to lie about that shit. Where there's people in the community that they've done this to that are still breathing. Watch how quickly people start to come forward. Watch how quickly people start to come forward. It takes one person. Yeah. So whatever they was able to, these people are unbalanced now. So whatever they stole, they're losing it at a rapid rate. Is what I'm getting. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Whatever they shared amongst themselves from what they stole, whatever they've invested in, losing it. So whatever they stole from you, they tried to build things to go in to be in competition with you. The difference is, I didn't build my foundation on faulty grounds. I didn't build my foundation on other people's stolen wealth. I built these platforms with my own blood, sweat, and tears. That's why these people hacked it. Do you understand? This is how I know, for me, it is my half-sister. The one that's a year younger than me. She is the Jezebel of the family. Let's be clear. She likes to go through people's whole family bloodline. So if she's with the son, she want to sleep with your partner. She'll sleep with her mother-in-law's partner. She'll sleep with the cousins. Let's be clear. Even my friend, she's done it to them too. So yeah, they had plans to whatever it was to share whatever they was able to steal. For some of you, you're gonna find out they had a life insurance policy on you. So think about it. If we all have the same parent, but yet all the other siblings have received a gift, how? Think about it. But yet, though, they don't want people to know that they're responsible for certain parents passing. Yeah, of course, they was the carers, wasn't you? Now you're stuck in your head, you're having sleepless nights, you're drinking yourself to death because I'm speaking on it. And there's nothing you can do on God's green earth to shut me up. All them fake documents you doctored up to make me seem like I'm crazy. Get these people to drug test you. Blood test, urine test. And let's see who's crazy, huh? So you work out on some type of Queen of Wands energy collective. So, you know what you want, you plan and you execute it. Yeah, so you're gonna meet someone that's like-minded, or this is what's the word again? Not divine intervention. It's literally like, you know, when you say you're gonna bump into someone randomly like that, but we cannot place a day or a time purely because these people are what the attempt that they're making, and because they can't get no knowledge of it, this is the closest they get is by stalking you. Page of Cups. Yeah. Happy news. King of Pentacles also. Yeah, so there's someone out there who's probably watching. You probably have a secret admirer. For everybody's going to be different. So that's like good news. Like that's like 4 or 5 times come out now. So these are people, even that as well. When you think that family like are for you, they're not. One thing they are there for though is to sabotage you every step of the way. Let's continue to it. Yes, can we get some likes and some shares up? Please and thank you. Where's that upside down again? Yeah. Yeah, these are people that look for you everywhere and other people. They will never get that opportunity again. Ever. Every time they see you collect will be a reminder of what they lost, what they sabotaged, what they tried to destroy out of sheer jealousy. They allowed their jealousy and their envy to take control. And they allowed their own addiction to consume them. So what I'm getting is, you see, like if, for instance, if you had to heal from certain addictions. I know I did. They chose not to for whatever reason, but you can't choose not to and then play victim. It doesn't work like that. If you chose not to heal, like if, for instance, if the doctor said to you, oh, if you carry on drinking, you won't live to see 40, but you carry on drinking, how can people pity that? What you people do, you go out there and lie and make excuses to get people to pity party you. No, boo-boo. Anybody that have helped these people over lies and then shit starts getting destroyed in your own life, just know it's because you helped the wrong person. You cannot help someone that's in karmic judgment. You can't do it. Take it from me, you can't do it. And this is why I'm saying it's family, because they're the closest ones to you. And it's funny how they always want to be back around you or have communication with you when you're doing good in life. But when you're at rock bottom, where are these people? I tell you where they are. They're in the community slandering you. They're teaming up in groups. Do you understand? To personify what you're going through. Because they're benefiting from it. And lo and behold, once you heal and let things go, that's when their judgment starts. And I just mad the fact that you ain't mad and bitter like them. Vengeance isn't ours. You cannot force your belief system or your way of thinking on somebody else. It doesn't work like that. So you've got siblings that feel they have the right to dictate your life because their life is a bag of shit. Because they choose to sit on their ass and just drink and slander people all day and hack people's devices because they know your information. And when you try to help said siblings and you give them a phone, they reinstall all your applications to gain your passwords, your email addresses, to sabotage you. And then when you realize what they've done, they expect you to come at them all guns blazing. But the fact that you will see them in the public and not even acknowledge them, that burns them more. So that's why they're trying everything in their power to get you to engage with them in like a negative way. Yeah, they can't stop thinking about what the shit they did. Yeah, finding out the truth is crushing them. Funny that. They wish they could share the good news. These are people that don't want better for themselves. They like the toxic lifestyle. They like the no growth. They like the people that are broken that will not hold them accountable for anything they do. They don't mind. They like the people that don't mind being breadcrumbed and treated like shit. Just as long as you keep up the image that, oh, we're together or we're married. But yet, though, you're both sleeping with other people. You're having kids that don't belong to the person you married. Make it make sense. And you got the audacity to try and speak on a collective. You can't wish things to be different. Things have to be exactly what they are, period. You only wish things to be different to benefit you. Yeah, they wish they could take back their words. You can't. So literally like they're trying to bully people or bully you into staying in toxic environments and accepting verbal abuse, physical abuse. Do you understand? Who in their right mind? Isn't that the classic sign of psychopathy? That's not normal. They know that your energy is intoxicating. They hate the fact that you can go in any room and change the frequency of that room. Some of you had friends that were jealous of you, that would always leave you out purely because, listen, you could walk into, they could have on designer, you could have on Primark clothes, yeah? But you wear the clothes. And because you have that essence about you, you draw attention. They hate that. Yeah, these are people that are not sleeping. Oh well. So maybe they're using other means to get you sleep. What I'm getting is they're being tormented. Somebody needs to be careful. Whatever you're taking, you need to stop mixing things together. You are going to overdose. But let's be clear. The divine ain't going to let you get away that easy. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah. These are people that depend on how it fits for you. Because they knew they wasn't doing the right thing by you. So they discarded you before you plucked up the courage for their non-conforming to what they said they was going to do and left you first. But they didn't just leave. They rejected you, they slandered you. But some of you, they already had multiple third parties. Some of them were even your own family members. Imagine that. And you have the audacity to call the collective unworthy. You're unworthy of a conversation. So when you got these little karmics, the same people you was cheating with, let me just say this, and you got them stalking a collective with their little friends, and then you're trying to show up to places that we're at, that you don't frequent. Why is that? It's like you're contradicting yourself. Is it because the love spells have backfired, which has turned you obsessive? But in the beginning, you portrayed the collective to be like that. So when you're out there showing people fake doctor text messages, making it look as though we're trying to contact you or we're trying to chase and stalk you, you've even gone and filed fake police reports. And now look at you. We don't care how you feel. These are people that hide behind items, no substance. People love to portray you exactly who they truly are, but they make out like they're better than. Yeah, your actions say that 1,000%, don't it? But your actions say otherwise. What do you mean? No, the only thing you're attracted to is your ego. The only thing you're attracted to is the backfires of the love spells. That ain't gonna work. So that should have told you we don't need to fake our happiness. We don't need to fake our healing because we live it. We walk in it every day. Whereas you people have to spend a lifetime being fake. But yet though, we live rent free in your mind. Make it make sense. You will never find a collective in anybody else. It was a once in a lifetime opportunity of redemption, if I'm hearing. Yeah, you can replay the conversations over and over again. It's what there's collectives. Some of you warned certain people. You told them exactly what's going to happen. You also told them, the kind of shit people was going to say. So you actually gave them pre-warning. But they chose to discard your pre-warning, yeah? And they allowed their lust and their ego to be led. Do you understand? So they was led by their own shit that's got nothing to do with you. They ain't grateful. If there was ever a grateful collective, they would never have gone as far as they did, as far as I'm concerned. So it is what it is. And the fact that they chose to continue to perpetuate these lies and this slander, and now it's backfired, and now you want to hide. These people wanted you to react a certain way when anybody mentioned you. For some of you, if they choose to settle, yeah, that's like, say for instance, yeah, if I marry someone for money, if I don't truly love that person, don't you think you're gonna start to get the ick, or don't you think it's not gonna last? So you say, I know what we'll do. We'll come up with an agreement. And the Jezebel that's insecure will say to the male, oh, I don't mind who you go and cheat with, just long as you don't leave me, you keep up this fake image. What do you think is going to happen? But at the same time, you're trying to tell the community you're better than the collective. Bitch, please, where? Because last time I checked, we're infected. The last time I checked, we ain't addicted. The last time I checked, we know who we had children for. We know who we open our legs to. And we know who the father of our children are. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. And then you got the audacity to stalk us. These are people that, because they couldn't control you, they had to then strategically try and control how people viewed you. These people, excuse me, don't love you. Collective. How can anybody say that they love you or they're in love with you when they can't even love their self? Isn't that common sense? You can't love anybody if you don't love yourself. If you truly loved yourself, yeah, for some of you, I'm just going to say it like it is. Some of you men out there that are just using a woman as a front when really you like the same sex. Stand on who you are. If you like men, marry a man. Who gives a damn about what people think? That shouldn't matter. You understand? When you're living your truth, that's what matters. Period. And it's these same stupid, DL, nasty ass, vile men that like to harm women purely because we're calling shit out. Why? How many gay men do you see that are married? They're living their truth. Look how happy they are. When you're in these fake ass marriages with these pick me bitches, you will never be happy. How long can you put up this front? And then you got the audacity to be passing STDs left and right. Don't get me started. This is what really irritates me. Stand on your truth. Don't try and degrade someone else into accepting who you are and you don't accept who you are. That's not marriage. You took an oath in front of God and look how you're moving. It's people like you that demonize the sanctimony of marriage because of shit like this. Because you're scared about what the community will think. Fuck the community. And if your family don't truly love you, yeah, they would accept you regardless. Because so many people are well above adult age. So many people want to enjoy your pension. That's how deep it is. And you're hiding who you are. I can see you. I can see you. Take accountability for who the fuck you are. And these women that are accepting this, shame on you. Shame on you. And I'm saying this from experience. And the fact of the matter is, when these pick me thinking they're getting a prize, are you still saying the same thing now? Or are you still living in your lies, in your delusion? You are. to now people on the street are talking about how you're here, there, and everywhere. You're offering out yourself like a 3-course buffet. Make it make sense. But yet that you want to portray yourself as a certain way. And there's always miserable people like you that like to target people that are the opposite from you. Because you ain't brave enough to face who the fuck you are. It's 2026. So we're going to call it out. It's disgusting. And if you wonder why there's so many different diseases, this is why. It would be so bad if you was actually protected, but you're not. You're just raw dogging all over the joint. And some of you actually look like the things you've caught. You've caught the gift that keeps on giving, the gift you can't give back, the gift you carry around like luggage. Let's call it what it is. And the ones that are deliberately not going and get themselves checked, because you know what you got. And the fact that because you don't want to heal your own shit, you're then putting other people's health at risk. So therefore you're denying people the right to know your sexual history. Listen, anybody out there, regardless if you want to do what you want to do and live how you want to live. But my point is, don't be having reckless contact like that with people when you don't know their medical status. Do you know my tools I keep seeing? And I don't understand, like, you're a big ass, graking, saltwater crocodile ass people. How are you seeing bumps and secretions and discoloration and not asking questions? Come on now. And then you then go on to perpetrate that by having encounters with other people. Not only that, you don't even know who those other people have been with. Make it make sense. Am I crazy? Oh, no. And you got the audacity to speak on my collective. And that goes for the family members too, the cousins, the siblings, some of you even your parental figures. Your brother's probably in the closet too. Yeah. It is what it is. And it's not like to say you can't afford to buy the right protection. Look at all the money you stole. What, you couldn't buy a couple of boxes of Durex? Come on now. Just because you choose to be reckless with your health, just because you choose to put your health at risk, you can't force someone else to do that shit. These are things that money can't buy to remove. Do you know what I mean? Money can't buy. You can't pay. No one money can pay for these things to be removed. It doesn't work like that. Because the fact of the matter is, this is just how so many people are. The act is over. You understand? You've been exposed. You can live in your delusions of denial all you like. We're not gonna perpetrate that. We don't care. Especially the ones that are trying to lie and say like, oh, I got this STD or this disease from the collective. You're going to jail for that too, man. I hope you know, don't you? Because that can be proven very, very easily. So you try to send these things to the collective in spell work, hoping to be lustful. For some of you, these people actually try to astral project to you in your dream. Both of them. You're lucky you woke up the next day. That's what I will say. Bet you won't be trying that shit again though, will you? So, collective, if you ever see people, and another thing is, well, they will actually try and come to you disguised as other people. And all it is to do is to attach a core to you so that they can siphon your pure energy. So because these people have a lack of self-control, they expect you to. And you government or organization or you covens, do you understand? That have been perpetuating this and all having your little orgies. This is why they have frivolous encounters with randoms. This is why they do it. But notice how the whole group, funny how the whole group are sharing the same STD. There's no getting out of it. You can only but hide. Listen, no map maker can hide it. Okay? No map maker can hide that shit. But yeah, this is what these people are on. Point blank period. And it's sad that for the ones that have children, I saw that too as well. Some of these males have been deliberately going for women with children so that they can spiritually RAPE the child. Do you know how sick that is? So many people have been doing it with their own kids. I don't know whatever magic they've been doing to remove that memory. So, for instance, if they did it to one, like, if they was getting it from a normal person, yeah, they might have to do it to 4 or 5 people. Do you understand? To get that amount of energy. Whereas somebody with children under a certain age, one child. And that energy could last them a long time. It's disgusting. Let's talk about it. Protect your kids. This is why I always make sure my kids are clued up on this shit. Because I know you try that shit with my kids too. I know. And I also know you're not going to be dumb enough to try that shit again. Because my ancestors are waiting for your ass, let me tell you. Waiting. It's my little herbs. I'm going to like, ooh. It's an acquired taste, but it's how can I say, inner protection. That makes any sense. Inner protection. Certain herbs, certain spices. Yeah, it tastes wild, but don't think about the taste. Just drink it twice a day. And you see, if we didn't live in the society that we did, of course I would share it, but you got people like this. Because anything you do that you share, they would try and find a spell to counteract it to attack you. That's how dumb these people are. But anyway, what's the time? So I got to go and do something in a minute. So yes, onwards and upwards. So keep an eye out for these what's the word? Not just downloads, synchronicities. If you're like me, I always carry a paper and a pad to write things down. Especially when you've got so many things to do. Because then by the time you've done everything you need to do, you get home, you forgot. And that's me, like, yeah, I used to be terrible like that. Because you're focused on not only keeping yourself safe, yeah, where you're going, who's going to be there, do you know what I mean? You got to have self-awareness, discernment, do you know what I mean? Even things like people doing shit like poisoning things that they know that you purchase on a regular basis. So yeah, but anyway, guys, like I said in it, I'm going to get on with the rest of my rising.